What's going on, guys? In this video, I'm going to recap my 2.1K profit off of POLA, OEG, and NETE. There were a lot of opportunities this morning. Market's getting hot again. In particular, the electric vehicle sector has been very, very hot due to SPI going from 1 to 50 yesterday. So this is going to cause a lot of attention to tickers such as SUNW and POLA that are in the same sector. They're called sympathy plays. So what that means is they're running basically because SPI is running. So as soon as SPI dies, these tickers will follow. So you have to keep in mind that these are short-term volatility plays that you can make. And long-term, these companies are better to be shorted. So first play I took was POLA, and this was my short at around 10 a.m. I waited for this big move to happen, and then I shorted the backside. You don't want to be shorting this on the front side of the move. You see this huge moves, you don't want to be predicting this top. So even though you have this huge candle here, I waited. I track a lot of statistics for shorting. I want to know when the volume gets exhausted and when there's enough bag holders so that the stock can sort of fade without recovery. So I took this short at around 5.7 and I covered a little bit too soon at around 4.35. I made about 1.1K after commissions. Commissions were quite high today on all these tickers. And as you can see, it's around 4 now, so I missed another, a couple $100, and it could continue to fade, but still happy with my roughly 25% gain off of that. Sticking to POLA as well, there was a nice dip buy opportunity near the open right here at around 3.5. It had some daily support. If you look at the daily chart, you'll see there's a lot of support here at 3.5, and I think a couple of the members in my chat nailed this. I happened to miss it, so congrats to anyone that hit it. You could have made, if you just held green candles until you saw a red candle, you could have made almost 100% on this move. So just crazy action today. Next trade I took was OEG. This also had some daily support at around 0.89. Was a little volatile near the open, but I took a long right here at the support. I sold after this unhalted for about 25 to 30% profit. No reason to wait until it spikes even farther. Quite happy with that profit. Made about $900 off this ticker. And then the final trade I took was on NETE, and this was probably my worst trade. I did break even. Technically made like around 40-50 bucks, but with the size I took, it was basically a break-even trade. I was looking at this $10 area as support. If you look at the daily chart, let me remove the studies here. You'll see that it had clear support here at 10, which it also respected intraday. And the problem was it just was a little bit too choppy, and you couldn't get the bounce. I couldn't get the bounce that I wanted, so I cut that trade. There were so many opportunities. Another one on SUNW I missed. On the long side, this one had very clear support at 3.6. If you look at the daily chart, you'll see, look at that. I mean, just super simple. Buying at 3.65, the previous resistance, which would be acting as support. And it perfectly bounced off that. And I think a couple other people nailed this in the chat. And again, you could have made over 100% if you held this for a couple minutes. In addition, there was a short opportunity on this, which I missed. Too many things going on. Locates were very high. So I decided to go with POLA as a short. But this would have been a nice short once this momentum kind of shifted. And this went backside with a nice cover in the low fours. So overall, just so many plays I probably even missed in this recap. But it looks like the small cap sector is back. Very hot market today. Hopefully continues. The market's been quite slow, and it's nice after a couple of months of a dead market that we get some action. And if anyone asks, I take my trades with TradeZero, so that's where I find my shares to short, and I use Thinkorswim for my charting. So I got a couple of questions in the comment section of my last video about that. Anyhow, if you guys want to join my free chat room, check out the link in the description. Please like the video if you learned something and subscribe for more. Thank you guys for watching.